हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू मेंटोमेट फैमिली। इस प्लेटफॉर्म में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। इस वीडियो में वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी अबाउट डेसिमल्स। वी विल स्टडी अबाउट डेसिमल्स, व्हाट आर डेसिमल, हाउ दे आर रिप्रेजेंटेड, हाउ वी कैन ऐड एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट डेसिमल्स। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट चैप्टर राइट नाउ हियर. So what does it say? Let us try to understand. Let us try to understand what is decimal, how do they look like, how can we represent decimal. मतलब डेसिमल्स क्या होते हैं, उनकी डेफिनेशन, वो किस तरह से रिप्रेजेंट किए जाते हैं. चलिए देखते हैं, समझते हैं अपने स्लाइड की तरफ से. इंट्रोडक्शन टू डेसिमल्स. सो व्हाट आर डेसिमल्स? Decimals are a way of representing numbers that are not whole. That are not whole. अगर आप समझने की कोशिश करें इसे तो decimals are a way of representing numbers that are not whole. जो कि whole नहीं है. Decimals are not represented in the form of whole. Second sentence क्या कह रहा है? They use a decimal point. मतलब they use a decimal point. This dot. ठीक है. This dot, again, just a second. This dot is known as your decimal point. They use a decimal point to separate this dot, to separate the whole number part, to separate the whole number part from the fractional part. This means that decimals क्या होता है? डेसिमल्स अगर आप समझेंगे तो डेसिमल होल नहीं है, पहली बात. सेकेंड चीज, ये क्या समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि हम जो डेसिमल है उसको पॉइंट यानी उस डेसिमल पॉइंट से सेपरेट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. किसे सेपरेट करने की कोशिश करते हैं? होल नंबर फ्रॉम द फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट. जो फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट है उसको हम सेपरेट करने की कोशिश करते हैं विद द यूज ऑफ डेसिमल पॉइंट. Decimals are widely used in daily life. If we see decimals are widely used in our daily life, such as money, in form of money. Measurements, if we measure something, in measurement also decimals are required. And scientific calculations. The scientists, what they use to calculate, that are also in decimals. Let us try to understand, or let me try to explain you what are decimals with some examples. So see here, if you can see, how can we understand decimals is this: a decimal number consists of a whole number part. That means if I talk about decimal, how decimal look like, or how can I represent decimal? So first part is the whole number part, the number before the decimal part. So the number before the decimal part is represented as a whole number part. Let me come to the second part. That is your decimal point. What is this decimal point? What is the use of this decimal point? Why am I using this decimal point? The reason is to separate the whole number and the fractional part. The decimal point is used to separate the whole number and the fractional part. Now comes the third part, that is your fractional part. The digits after the decimal point, representing value smaller than 1. Representing the value smaller than 1. Let me explain you with example. I am taking this one example as 23.45. I have written here a decimal number. So how will you read this? First, it is clear that this is a decimal number. How will you read this? You will read this as 23.45. You will read it as 23.45. You will not read it as 23.45. Understood? You will read it as 23.45. Now understand. Whatever I have taught you here, यहाँ जो भी मैंने आपके समझाने की कोशिश करी है, I am trying to make you understand with this example. So look at here. With the example 23.45. This 23 is the whole number part. 23 is your which part? Whole number part. This 23 is your whole number part. This 23 is your whole number part. 23 is your whole number part. And this is your decimal point. And this is your decimal point. This is your decimal point. The rest, this 4, 5 is the fractional part. This 4, 5 is your fractional part and this 4, 5 is less than 1. This I will write it as 0.45 and this is less than 1. I hope this is clear. Representation of decimal number. How will you represent decimal number? If I write as 23.45, this 23 is representing as your whole number part. Dot, that means your decimal part, decimal point, and after decimal it represent your fractional part. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? यहाँ तक आप समझ चुके हैं? Let's move for the another one जो आपको explain करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. Place value in decimals. Place value in decimals. You have an idea about place value. So what is a place value in decimal? Let us come and understand with this following table. Here each digit in decimal number has a place value. So each digit where in decimal has a what? Place value. Has a place value. P-L-A-C-E, place value on its position. On its position. If you look at here very carefully, this part is your whole numbers part. This particular part is your whole number part. Which part? Hundreds, tens and ones. 100, tens and ones. If you come to this part, that means tenths part, hundredths part, thousandths part, this represent as your decimals. This represent as your decimal. Let us understand with all the examples. Hundreds means what? 100. Tens means what? 10. 100 means what? 100. Tens means what? 10. Ones means 1. Tenths, T-E-N-T-H-S. Tenths means 1 upon 10. Hundredths means 1 upon 100. Thousandths means 1 upon 1000. Now, here are some numbers given to you which is written in the place value of hundreds, tens, ones, tenths, hundreds, thousands, and this is the number what you get out of this. So, in hundreds place I have written 2, tens number I have written 5, ones number I have written 3, tenths number I have written 1, hundredths number I have written 4, and on thousands number I have written 7. Okay, if I want कि ये कौन सा number होगा, so I will write it as 253.147. I will write it as 253.147. ठीक है? I'll explain you the expanded form in the next slide. Till then you try to understand this much. Till then you try to understand this part. Second, which number is written? 6. 2. 6 is written in hundreds parts. 2 is written in tens part. 9 is written in ones part. Tens part 3. Hundreds position what is written? 2. 1 is written in thousands position. So what number I will get? 629.321. Next number is in hundreds place what is written? 0. In tens place 4 is written. In ones place 3 is written. In tens place 1 is written. In hundreds place 9 is written. In thousands place 2 is written. What number am I getting? I am getting 43.192. Let me move for another number. In hundreds place 5 is written. In hundreds place 5 is written. In tens place 1 is written. In ones place 4 is written. In tens place 2 is written. In hundreds place 5 is written. In thousands place 1 is written. What number I am getting? 540.251. Up to this is clear. Now in hundreds place 2 is written. Tens place 3 is written. Ones place 6 is written. Tens place 5 is written. Hundreds place 1 is written. Thousands place 2 is written. What number I am getting? 236.512. Next, hundreds place 7 is written. Tens place 2 is written. Ones place 4 is written. Tens place 5 is written. Hundreds place 0 is written. Thousands place 3 is written. What number I'm getting? I'm getting 724. That means 724.503. Let me come for another one. In hundreds place 6 is written. In tens place 1 is written. In ones place 4 is written. In tens place 3 is written. In hundreds place 2 is written. In thousands place 6 is written. What number I am getting? 614.326. That means 614.326. If I come for last example, in hundreds place 0 is written. In tens place 1 is written. In ones place 0 is written. In tens place 5 is written. In hundreds place 3 is written. And in thousands place 0 is written. So what number I am getting? 10.530. Okay. Now let us understand more the expanded form. Let me take the first example. 253.417. That means 253.417. Here what I have written, what you have seen, 2 was written in which place? Hundreds place. Sorry. Yes, hundreds place. 2 is in hundreds place. That means 100 into 2. That is equals to 200. 5 is written in which place? Tens place. That means 10 into 5. 50. 3 is written in ones place. 1 into 3. That is equals to 3. 4 is written in tenths place. Tenth means 1 upon 10. That means 4 into 1 upon 10. That becomes 0.4. Again, if I see 1 is written in hundreds place. Hundreds place means 1 into 1 upon 100. So 1 into 1 upon 100 becomes what? 0.01. 7 is written in thousands place. Thousand place means 7 into 1 upon 1000. So I will get it as 0.007. Now if you see the expanded form of this number, that is 253.417. 253.417. What is the expanded form? 2 into 100 plus 5 into, let me use another pen so that you can understand more clearly. 2 into 100 into 5 into 10 plus, you can write 2 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 3 into 1 plus 4 into 1 upon 10 plus 1 into 1 upon 100 plus 7 into 1 upon 1000. This is your expanded form. This is your expanded form. This is your expanded form. Okay? Thus, I can write that 253.417 is equals to 200 plus 50 plus 3 plus 4 upon 10 plus 1 upon 100 plus 7 upon 1000. I hope this is clear to you, and this was your NCERT page number 47 example. This is the example taken from your NCERT book, page number 47. I hope this much is clear to you. आप समझ चुके हैं यहाँ तक कैसे प्लेस वैल्यू में किस तरह से डेसिमल्स को पुटअप किया जाता है एंड उसका एक्सपैंडेड फॉर्म आप कैसे निकालेंगे. लेट्स मूव फॉर द अनदर पार्ट, जो कि हमारा लाइक एंड अनलाइक डेसिमल. Let us try to understand more what are like decimals and what are unlike decimals. So first we'll come to like decimals. Where we are going to come? Like decimals. What are like decimals? हमने like fractions, unlike fractions पढ़ा था. Today we'll study what are like decimals and unlike decimals. So what are like decimals? Decimals that have the same number of decimal places. Decimal which have the same number of decimal places are called like decimal. Example, 3.25, 12.47 and 5.89. If you see, this 3.25 have how many decimal places? This is 1, this is 2. 12.24, 1, 2. 5.89, 1, 2. So if you see here 2, and here 2. So all have two decimal places. All have two decimal places. So this is known as your like decimal. This is known as your like decimals. Now let us come to unlike decimals. What are unlike decimals? How will you represent unlike decimals? How does unlike decimals look like? Let us have an example here. Decimals that have different number of decimal places. Decimals which have different number of decimal places. Let us try to understand more with the examples. Example is written 2.5, 3.125 and 4.75. If you see here, in 2.5, how many decimal places? 1. In 3.125, how many? 1, 2, 3. Here if you see 4.75, 1, 2. So I can write here decimal places are 1, 3 and 2. I hope. So this is your unlike decimals. This is your unlike decimals. I hope now you are clear what are like decimals and what are unlike decimals. Let us come to the next topic, that is converting unlike decimals to like decimals. How can you convert unlike decimal into like decimals? Let us read and then understand with example. So what are we going to do is that to compare or to add unlike decimals. If we are comparing or we are adding unlike decimals, the first thing what we have to do is that convert them into like decimals. Convert them into like decimal. How we will convert? How are we going to convert? By adding zeros at the end. By adding zeros at the end. Let us try to understand with example. Convert 3.4 and 5.67 to like decimals. If you see here, how many decimal places in 3.14? Only 1. In 5.65, how many decimal places? 2. So you will convert this part, this decimal. So what you're going to do is that you will add 0 here. That means 3.14 can be written as 3.40. Adding a 0 does not change the decimal. At the end here, does not change the decimal. So 5.67 will written as 5.67. If you see here, how many decimal places it have? 2. Here it has 2. So it has been converted into like decimals. Now they have the same numbers of decimal places. I hope this is clear. You have understood. आप समझ चुके हैं. Let us understand more clearly with some more examples. How can we compare decimals? How we can compare decimals? This is the easy way or the easiest way I can say to understand or to compare decimals. What are we going to do is that to compare decimals, what are we going to do? First thing is that look at the whole number part. What you will see first? You will see the whole number part. You will see the whole number. First you will see the whole number part. First you will see the whole number part. Second is what? If whole numbers are the same, if in any case your whole numbers are same, compare digits in the decimal part from left to right. Okay, again I'm repeating. If whole numbers are the same, compare digits in the decimal parts from left to right. Let us understand with example. What is the example given? Compare 0.56 and 0.562. Here if I see whole number is 0 and here whole number is 0. They both are same. Now what we are going to do is that, what are we going to do? Compare the digits in the decimal parts from left to right. Now come to this part, 5. Here you come to 5. 5 is equal to 5. Okay, let me change the pen color. Now come to 6. The 6 is also equal to 6. So before comparing, what you have to do, convert this into like decimal. So how will I convert? This will be 0.56 can be written as 0.560 and 0.562 is written as it is 0.562. What I have done, I have compared 0 with 0. So they are same. 5 with 5. they are same. 6 with 6, they are same. Sorry. Okay, 6 with, if you come it here, if come here, see, 0 is same, 5 is same, 6 is same. Now come here, 0 and 2. These are same. Now 0. I know 0 is less than 2. You all know that 0 is less than 2. From here, I can say that 0.56 is less than 0.562. What is written? Compare tens. 5 is equals to 5. Same. Compare hundreds. 6 is equals to 6. Same. Now I am comparing the thousands part. Thousand parts come here. I will write it here 0. I'll make it as a like decimal. So 0 is less than 2. So from here I conclude that 0.56 is less than 0.562. I hope this is clear. I hope you have understood. Now let us go to the next part. How will I compare? How am I going to compare 35.63 and 35.67? Look the steps carefully. What you're going to do is that look at the whole number part. Look at the whole number part. 35 and 35, they both are same. 35 and 35, they are the same. They are the same. Now compare the tens part. Now compare the tens part or tens place. 6 and 6, they are same. 6 and 6, they are also the same. Now compare the hundreds part or hundreds place. If you compare the hundred place, here this 3, here 7. 3 is less than 7. 3 is less than 7. If 3 is less than 7, it is clear that 35.63 is less than 35.67. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Next, come to the next point. Compare 20.1 and 20.01. The same thing, what you have to do, if you see here, you have one decimal place, here two decimal place. First you convert this into like decimal. If you convert this into like decimal, this 20.1 can be written as 20.10 and 20.01 is written as 20.01. Now, what is step 1? Write both numbers with the same numbers of decimal places that we have written. 20.10, adding a 0 does not change the value. If you add 0 in the decimal part here, this won't change the value. Now, compare the tens because 20 and 20 whole number, they are same. Now, compare the tens, 1 and 0. So, here, if you compare the tens place 1 and 0, 1 is greater than 0. 1 is greater than 0. So, it is clear that 20.1 is greater than 20.01. I hope this is clear. I hope this part is clear. Next, come to the third part. Compare 19.36 and 29.36. यहाँ पे directly what you'll do is that compare the whole number part. If you compare the whole number part, 19 is less than 29. 19 is less than 29. So it is easily you can find that 19.36 is less than 29.36. I hope up to this is clear. मेंटरमेट एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म पे है जहाँ पे हम एजुकेशनल वीडियोस के बारे में बात करेंगे. इस प्लेटफॉर्म में यानी मेंटरमेट में हम 6 to 12 स्टैंडर्ड के सारे सब्जेक्ट्स यानी ऑल सब्जेक्ट्स हम कवर करने वाले हैं, जो कि आपके लिए बहुत आसानी से आपको प्रोवाइड किए जाएंगे. साथ ही साथ हम इस YouTube चैनल के साथ साथ आपको एक इन्फॉर्मेशन और दे दें, इसका हम एक एप्लीकेशन लॉन्च करने वाले हैं बहुत ही जल्दी, जहाँ पे 6 to 12 के सारे सब्जेक्ट्स कवर किए जाएंगे. एनसीईआरटी के जितने भी क्वेश्चंस है वो सॉल्व किए जाएंगे, एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस आपको सॉल्व कराए जाएंगे, लाइव क्लासेस आपकी होंगी, जहाँ पे हर चीज आपके लिए अवेलेबल होगी चुटकियों में. इसीलिए चैनल को लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करते रहिए. अपने दोस्तों से, अपने रिलेटिव से, सबको चैनल को शेयर करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस चैनल.